Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. This is regarding Rita Evans and the Jefferson Drake's matter. Guardian General Insurance Company cannot be left out of this equation. They have to be talked about. And I am hoping that people in Barbados would say more about their experience with Guardian General Insurance Company. But in the meantime, it's being dragged out. There are more court matters not regarding Mr. Drake's getting his money back, but because people are thinking that if he didn't get his money, he should have gone off on the side, lick his wounds, keep his mouth shut, and just suffer in silence. Just suffer in silence. And he dared not say, Rita Evans, where is my money? Rita Evans, where is Jefferson Drake's money? He dared not say that. Where is his money? So she's going to call defamation and try to have him, well, I don't know, it's a civil matter, so he would be arrested, or would he be arrested if there's a judgment and he can't pay? It's just the so-called powerful stepping on the ordinary citizen in Barbados. That is how it works. Now, this same lady, Rita Evans, she was viciously attacked, and she walked around and said, oh, it's Jefferson Drake because he's walking around saying that I owe him money. But she owed other people money too. She owed other people money. Somebody went after her and almost took her out. Okay, she was viciously attacked. Okay, so I didn't hear about her suing the person who attacked her. I didn't hear about that. Maybe I need to know more about that. Was anyone arrested, or did they get off clear? Was someone arrested for attacking you, Rita Evans? And what was the reason? Because it certainly wasn't Jefferson Drake's, because had it been him, that would have been another matter. He certainly will not be around to talk about you owing him his insurance money. And Guardian General is being implored to investigate. Guardian General Insurance Company, we are begging you at this point. He's begging you, okay? Jefferson Drake is begging you at this point. Investigate where all of that money has gone. Almost $1 million. Almost $1 million. $995,000. Where has it gone? Where has it gone? And then this one, Shauna Griffith, you can't call her name. She's a judge. She's on taxpayers' purse. She's a whatever of the court, you know. She works for you, okay? And you cannot call Griffith's name. I wrote about her before in other matters when she just rolled over, okay? So she's a pawn. I feel this is not coming from anyone else but me. I feel that Shauna Griffith is a weak link in the judicial system. And why? Talking about the judicial system, why aren't the judges speaking out? Why can't we hear? Why can't we hear from the Chief Justice on this? The former Chief Justice on this? The former registrar? The deputy former registrar? The assistant registrar? Why aren't we hearing more from them on this? Because it is obvious that the man is owed his money. The Prime Minister knows about it. Cynthia Bradshaw knows about it. The cops, the top cop knows about it. You know, the fraud squad, they know about it. But in the meanwhile, while his files are going missing from the police, while his files are going missing from the court, while he has to be suffering, meaning Jefferson Drake, so while he suffers under the weight of the injustice, there's a weight to it, okay? There's a heavy burden to it, where you have to suffer suffer and get no justice. Nothing. He has now to toe the line. He's being instructed without being instructed to toe the line. He cannot want his money, what is due to him, what was paid out to him. He cannot want his money. Is that what you have come to in Barbados? When people are owed money and the attorney takes it, that person has no recourse. She sits, meaning Evans, she sits on disciplinary committees and she sends off other attorneys when they do what she's accused of. She sends them off to the hotel there in St. Philip. Who's going to send her off? Who's going to send her off? Okay? And I'm hearing from other people that I'm talking to that she has to be dealt with. Okay? Rita Evans has to be dealt with because Jefferson Drake is not the only one. Jefferson Drake is not the only one that she is accused, never convicted, accused of messing up their money, keeping it in her account, not having separate accounts, not having the name of the insured on the check. You know, it's a whole lot of damage that is being done. And I'm sure that Mr. Drake is feeling it. The longer, every day, every week, every month, every year, every time a year turns around, this is 2025, and then this 2020, you think it doesn't bother him? You think he does not suffer? Or you think he does not suffer under the weight of no injustice in a place he was born, in a place his navel string is buried? You think there's no strain on him? Like they're trying to break his back. They're trying to break his will. They're trying to break everything about him. They just want him to go away. And every time he does hear from the court, is not saying, oh, Mr. Drake, we found your files. We found your files. It's not that. It's, oh, we want to talk to you about defamation. We want to talk to you about this. We want to talk to you. It's always trying to punish him. It's always a punishment. Need Guardian General Insurance Company to investigate. That's what we need in this part two. In this part two, to the same complaint, same situation, we need the Guardian Insurance Company to investigate. Where are the monies? Where are the monies? You know, there's a song in Barbados, Joseph Niles, remember him? Adam in the garden hiding. We think that Adam from Guardian needs to come out of that garden. We think Adam needs to come out of that garden and do investigations into what happened to the money that were disbursed to Rita Evans for the benefit of Jefferson Drake. We need Guardian General Insurance Company to investigate. We need the fraud squad to investigate. Come on, fraud squad. We need you to investigate. We need Jefferson Drake, his family. They need you. The ex-chief justices, the one that is there now. They need the one that is there now. Leslie, whatever his name is. We need you. They need you to investigate. Leslie Haynes is his name. We need Leslie Haynes to investigate this particular attorney, Rita Evans. We need her investigated. Why, if she has someone's money, can't they say, you have my money? Why, if she's not giving the money up, can't they say, you are not giving me my money? Why is it defamation isn't truth supposed to be the antidote to defamation? Isn't the truth supposed to clear everything up when people are talking about defamation? And if there's a defamation suit, is it the person that you are saying defame you? I'm talking to Rita Evans. Isn't he supposed to have his day in court? How could there be a judgment against him without him having his day in court? How was that possible? Because of your affiliation with the system there? You're also part of the BDF. That's what I'm hearing. You're part of the Barbados Defense Force. You're an officer in the BDF. So you're wearing a lot of hats, and you think that you are more powerful than the ordinary man. You think that. Rita Evans, she thinks that she has more power, she has more pull, that she could take your money. She could take your money and not give it to you. Something that does not belong to her, she thinks she can take because she thinks that she has power. Barbadians, I'm asking you to level the playing field on these people. I'm asking you to level the playing field on these people. Too many blogs are people being robbed. Too many blogs. Too many things that I'm getting in my inbox. Too much robbery. And then the people who are robbing you are people that you paid for their schooling. You paid for them to go to school, and they come back and rob you. Rita Evans, give Jefferson Drake his money. Guardian General Insurance Company, speak out about it. Did you or did you not write checks to Rita Evans for the benefit of Jefferson Drake? Speak up. Speak up. Find out where the money went. There's a trail. There is a trail. You can follow money. That's one thing that is easy to do. You can follow money. Follow it in the banks. Follow it when they buy a big car. Follow it when they pay cash for houses. Follow the money. Follow the money. Find out where Jefferson Drake's money is. It's close to 1 million Barbados dollars. And he is suffering. You're trying to break the man's back. He's suffering at this point. It's taking too long. It's too long. Give the man his money. Give the man his money and stop pulling him in court for defamation. He's supposed to what? Say nothing? There's only so much food you can eat. There's only so much food you can eat. There's only just a big house you can live in. A big ride you can drive around in. Give the man back his money. Give the man back his money. But this is part 2. A part 3 is coming because this defamation thing and the fact that she was like almost taken out because she did it to someone else. I want to hear who was the someone else that did it to her, because it's obvious if it was Jefferson Drake, he would be in prison. It's obvious. That's obvious. So we need to know who did what they did to her, to Rita Evans. You know that if they did her that way, that she probably owed them a whole bunch of money and they tried to, seek revenge. We want to know who did it. Who did it? Who did it to Rita Evans? And if you don't know, you just shut up. Just move off. We just want to know who did it, who almost killed Rita Evans. We want to know, Guardian General Insurance Company, what are you going to do? Okay, what are you going to do? What? You gotta do something. You have to do something, Adam. Adam, stop hiding in the garden. You gotta do something. And then these other judges that are protecting her, like Griffith and whoever else, and she actually has an attorney. Why? Because she doesn't want to pay money back. All of this because she doesn't want to pay money back. And how does that make sense to you? And when it happens to you, are you going to call me? Are you going to call me to complain when you're not working to find out more about what's happening to your brother, Jefferson Drake? You got to make sure that you understand that what is happening to Jefferson is coming your way. The more Jeffersons that are out there, the more Mr. Drakes that are out there being taken advantage of. It's only a matter of time before it comes your way. So you need to stand up. You need to stand up and find out more about what's going on with Jefferson Drake. You need to find out more what's going on with Rita Evans and the fact that she sits on all of these disciplinary boards and she's part of the She's an officer in the BDF and that kind of stuff. She thinks she's untouchable. You need to find out more about that. You need to find out more about that. It does not mean that because she has initiated and planted and have herself sitting in certain seats that she is above the law. Rita Evans is not above the law, okay? We need Guardian General Insurance Company to do their investigations and get back to Mr. Drake's. It needs to end. This needs to end. You're breaking him. You're trying to break his back now. You're trying to destroy him. You're trying really hard to destroy a male who is owed money because this female thinks that she's all powerful. She thinks she's all powerful. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. They're asking the Chief Justice, Leslie Haynes, if I have it wrong, correct me, but they're asking the Chief Justice to take a look at this. They're asking the Fraud Squad to look at this, and they're asking the Mia Mottley administration to look at this. And lastly, Guardian General Insurance Company, please do your investigations into this. This is part 2. When there's a part 3, and there will be a part 3, I'll bring it to you. This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.